Hey everybody, welcome back. It has been quite some time since our last video, so want to apologize for that. Actually, we'll start off by doing a little bit of an update and explaining why we haven't done videos. So it became really difficult for us to do videos at the end of last year, the beginning of 2019. We really didn't have a place to do it. We were trying to use the front of the shop and block off the sound as much as possible, but we would get foot traffic that would come in, and since we're on a really busy street in Mesa, it just kind of became too difficult for us to filter the sound out, to mic it properly, to light it properly, and so it was just not feasible. And then the room that we're using right now is actually Bill Karras's dad's like man cave basically, and he lets us use it when we need to. But in order to set up here, it takes an hour to set up and then an hour to tear down, and it's not really our space, so it's a little bit difficult to do it here. And we've done it in the past, try to do a bunch of videos all at one time, but it's just not feasible for us to do frequently to use this space to do videos. So we planned to have a dedicated studio built at the shop, and just kind of figuring that out and getting that work done. It wasn't going to happen in the spring, and because it's so hot in the summer, we weren't going to have it done in the summer. So it's actually going on right now. Our permanent studio is being built as we speak. So we're hoping that it'll be done in between after Black Friday and before the holidays. So you'll see probably our end of the year video will hopefully get filmed in that facility. It'll be the first one that we'll kind of launch, even if it's a little bit rough. We're hoping to use that studio to kind of finish up the year and then launch us into the next year. Really excited about it. I know I'm excited about it. Tommy is super excited about it because he's going to have his own spot, not only to do video in, but also to do any of the photography. We're basically going to leave it set up so the lights will all be kind of in there, and then we're gonna we're gonna splurge on some equipment and get a new camera and some better lighting system and whatnot. So it's just going to be a better opportunity for us to give you better content. We really like doing video content, not just because a lot of people like to see it, but it's the best way for us to kind of communicate to you. Even though not concisely, because I ramble on and everything, the videos can get long, but it is a good way for us to communicate with you. So look for that in the next, hopefully like 2 to 3 weeks. We might be able to use it. It'll be super exciting. And then we'll kind of cram in some updates real quick, since we haven't talked in a long time. I'll give you some short updates, and you'll see like 3 or 4 videos after this that are uploaded to our YouTube page. That kind of go over some other stuff more in depth. But if you're curious about upcoming releases, we do have some more upcoming releases before the end of the year. And they're kind of all over the place in terms of what pens they are. We have some bolt releases that are going to be released before the end of the year, some special edition bolts. We do have 1 or 2 more retract releases that we're working on releasing before the end of the year. The last of our fluted retracts will go out before the end of the year, and then we may have some fluted bolts in the beginning of 2019 before we have to remanufacture all those. The reason that we don't have a lot of that product, whether it be EDK, retract, or the bolt with flutes, is it was kind of a flyer. We just decided to do it at the end of the production run and kind of say, hey, let's add a new grip style. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe it'll be something that people will latch onto, and it became way more popular than we expected it to. So I don't know that we'll necessarily add that full time to those pens, but it will definitely be something that we add in special edition pens, but probably larger quantities of them next year. We are still planning on doing our anniversary release. I've had a bunch of people ask about that. It's about 3/4 of the way done. We had to get some stuff reworked, which is the only reason why we haven't released it yet. So those pens are back out at the anodizer. Once they're back, we'll put everything together, get some nice photos, show everything off, because we've got other product that we're going to be selling not with it. It's not going to be a bundled product. It's going to be individual products, but we're going to have some other items, some notebooks and stuff like that that you can purchase separately that are themed with our anniversary release. I know a lot of people are asking about Vertex because we are sold out on the website. I don't know for sure if we're going to have those back before the end of the year. We did start a production run of those. We're changing some stuff up to increase our production capacity. So whereas this last year we did about 1,000 pens in multiple different colors, we're increasing that dramatically, several thousand, up to 10,000 pens total in a bunch of different colors. But it's going slower than we expected. Part of that is the machining is we have one machine that's down again, and then some of it's just that the decagraphs are taking a little bit longer. We want to really get back to the decograph. So that kind of segues into the decagraphs. We do plan on releasing several different decagraphs before the end of the year. Some of them will be acrylic decagraphs. Some of them will be aluminum decagraphs. So you will see 2 or 3, between 2 and maybe 6 different styles of those before the end of the year. So really looking forward to that. We've made some updates to that pen. Look for a video around the time when we re-release that product in December that kind of explains some of the updates. Pretty short video because we haven't changed a lot. It's just kind of internal engineering changes to maximize the functionality. And that's kind of the updates that I have right now. So the big one really is the video stuff, guys. We're really excited to kind of launch that in the next couple of weeks. But we will have some more in-depth videos you can look at after this that kind of talk about some other things. We just wanted to do a quick update, and then we'll do some more in-depth stuff about the Render K series stuff. Because if you're looking for that, we're going to show you a whole video on that, and then do some question and answer stuff because I've been flooded in the last couple of weeks with a whole bunch of questions. So I have a couple of question and answer videos right after this as well. So till next time, guys, check this video out, check the other ones out, and happy holidays.